So here's the next question for you. Without necessarily looking at the draft board and seeing, because that can be difficult. We could take into account trades, things of that nature. What are some of the good fits that you see for him?
That's the thing. Without looking at the draft board, if we're saying that he's top 25, right?
Top 25, pretty easy. I think he's usually going about 15. And it's weird, as we record this, a couple weeks ago, he and another international prospect, I believe, were flipped. So, we're not the ones making the decisions. So we also don't know how much, as we pointed out in the last breakdown video, it depends on how much a team likes somebody and fit. But where do you see some of the good fits with him?
I want to say with Trae Young as a 3, but Trae Young has
Hunter.
No, he's got is it Bogdanovich?
That's another one that they've got there. Yeah,
and he's got the Hortel guy or whatever. I think or something. He has him. So that's not. I don't know. I wouldn't say that. Do the Nets have? The Nets don't have a pick, do they?
I don't believe so.
He'd be a great steal for somebody like that.
I know in one of the mocks currently, this happened the last time too, where we talk about the Spurs. Spurs are somebody that has 3 draft picks in the first round. They might even move up.
Spurs would definitely take a guy like that. He would play well with Luka because he wouldn't. He will be able to play well off the ball, and he'll be able to be a playmaker when the ball does come to him. That's one thing Luka lacks. Luka holds the ball a lot, and when he gets it to his teammates aren't playmakers. They're shooters. So they don't know how to create for somebody else, even though they don't have a big window to create for somebody else. We're talking about him catching, ripping through quickly, and also being a good passer. He's the type of guy that can create what Luka doesn't create. So Dallas could be a good one. Clippers, because they have a bunch of wings that can shoot, and that can play. But he could definitely help the Clippers. Kind of going around the map, just trying to see. The Timberwolves need a wing. Somebody else other than Anthony Edwards.
Here's an interesting one for you. I think in the most recent mock draft, it's changed even since I sent it to you a couple days ago. They have the 76ers using the Nets deferred pick to 2023 as the best available option. They have them taking Kennedy Chandler with that pick. But interesting that they talk about him as the best available at that spot.
But you got Maxey, you have Tobias Harris.
And interestingly, they have him going to the Bucks with the very next pick at 24.
Ooh.
This feels like they have him sliding weirdly, which
I like him at the Bucks.
I'm not sure I understand the slide, but tell us why you think the Bucks would be fantastic.
Well, because I like him with the Bucks because he could play the 4. He could play the 4 there because, if they go to that lineup where they play Giannis a little bit at the 5, he could play the 4, but he can also play the 3. So it would allow them to have like Middleton at the 2 and him at the 3, and then have Giannis at the 4. There's a lot of versatility there. That's a lot of it makes the Bucks extremely long in the wing. So, Middleton is a tall wing, deceptively tall guy. I think he's like 6'8", maybe almost, yeah. So you got Middleton, you can have him, you can have Giannis. That's a lot of length. And he can play around the ball dominant players. I like that. And I think he will become a really good defensive player over there. That's a good defensive team.
That feels like a tremendous steal if he falls to 24, though.
I hope they don't get him. I hope
saying as a Pistons fan, of course.
As a Pistons, I hope they don't get him. I mean, I'm trying to stay away from the Pistons dialogue, but I think it would be great in Detroit. I think that would be a great piece to add with in our youth movement, to add with Cade and Sadiq.
Yeah, I'm not sure I understand what the gradual slide is for him, because one of the things about him was, of the internationals, he's probably the most polished, most ready. Another player,
metrics. He's probably not hitting metrics. He's probably not jumping 38, 39, 40-inch vertical. You know, he's probably not jumping out the gym. He's probably not running. He's not passing the athletic test where you have a lot of athletes in this draft around his size, not his around his height, not his size.
Hello, and thanks for watching. Be sure to give the video a like, and you can watch more videos over here. You can also click subscribe over here so you're notified when we have new content here on Expat Hoops.